regarding a trip I took with a friend. Regarding a trip I took with a friend, Steve. We took a hiking trip up near the Alpine Lakes region. Actually, it was east of Seattle a ways. Mount Hinman, I think it was, Bear Mountain there. And we hiked in the photograph that you're seeing is taken from our campsite, and between that lake and a few rocks, there's a valley that goes gracefully down, I don't know, 1,000 feet or so, something, to meadows and a little stream that runs down the center of it, going to the right, and then it comes back up again, and you see the mountains over there. And I think one of those is called, the left is called Bear Mountain. Anyway, we on hiking up, we came up the valley. We had been up here from the other route, off trail, coming up the backside from what you see there, to the right, up the cliffs. There was a narrow way to get up through there, according to the top maps, and it turned out it was just big enough to scramble up. And but this time we had come up the valley to the head of the valley, and there's a little teeny pond there, and very clear, and then we hiked up the scree field. Well, it was actually a boulder field, and we came to a ledge about 100 feet or so wide, and it gradually gained elevation to where the photograph was taken, just past the pond there. And as we were coming up this beautiful plush green, low, I don't know, kind of moss, kind of very fertile, and there was a little reel that flowed from one little pool, like a couple feet in diameter and clear, and gurgled over a couple of rocks and down into another pool, and it meandered down the center of this little incline we were going up. It was very gradual, and then it was a bright, sunny, kind of hot day, and the wildflowers that were ringed these little pools, and the rarefied air was just with these rare fragrances just wafting on the gentle movement of air, and the quietude with it just and it was awe. We were awestruck. I mean, it was the most incredibly beautiful I had ever been in. And I turned to Steve. He was ahead of me, actually, and he had hiked. He'd been in South Africa in Joburg teaching math, and he had hiked many places, various places around the world, and he was 10 years my senior, and I said, "Steve, this is as good as it gets, isn't it?" And he said, "Yeah, this is as good as it gets." And we went on in silence, just incredible. There are no words. I was sitting up there that I wrote this poem. This was in 1994, May of 1994, and it's called "Call in the Meadow." It was the first time they spoke to me that a time would come to go. I sat in the Alpine meadow. The wind was cool from snow. Time was when time was forever. There was a time when there was forever. No, just when the time was now and the vision didn't go any further. And the feelings of an end never came. In my mind, yes, but never from within. Today I sat in the meadow, and the air blew cool and thin.